What's up, guys? All right, today we are going to be reviewing one of my favorite photography lenses, which is the Canon 10 to 18 millimeter f5.6. This lens for photography is a beast. I know it was kind of popularized by Casey Neistat for video. I don't like it for video. I think for video it looks pretty blurry, but like every camera lens review I do, I'm going to cover this in two ways, both for pictures and for videos. Let's start with video. Video, I think this is pretty blurry. Also, the f5.6 is not bright enough. I don't think it's a low enough aperture to let enough light in to make this a usable lens in most scenarios. Also, if it's open to 10 millimeters all the way, it's incredibly blurry. It doesn't look good at all, in my opinion. 18 looks better, but it's still pretty blurry. One benefit to this lens is that it is stabilized, but honestly, with such a wide lens, you almost don't need it because 10 millimeters, especially on a full frame, is ridiculously wide. And I'm gonna switch over to it in a second to let you guys look at how it kind of looks at 10 millimeters and at 18 and kind of everything in between. But this thing is wide. Now, the autofocus is another benefit to it. The autofocus is very good. And on top of all of that, the autofocus is completely silent. So if you have an onboard microphone, this does not make a peep and you will not hear it in your audio at all. And I find that to be a huge benefit, especially at such a wide lens. It's really good for like a vlogging style of footage. But for my purposes, I cannot recommend this. So I'm gonna switch over to this now. All right, so as you can see, this thing is wide and this is at 10 millimeters. And I had to jack up the ISO all the way to 800 where I was at 100 before to get the same brightness of image. If I go any higher than that, it's gonna create a lot of noise and I don't want that. I'm gonna take it down slowly to 18 millimeters and you'll see kind of what it looks like. And that's 18, so that is a wide lens. You know, this covers, you know, you can see the distortion in the size of my, I don't really like it. As you can tell, it's kind of soft and there is absolutely no noise from the autofocus. Now, I don't know, for video, it's all right. I think for $279, there are definitely better options. But if you're looking for the super wide thing, it's one of the best lenses that you can get that I know of and that I've tried. I'm gonna switch back to the 35 millimeter right now. All right, and now we're gonna talk about picture. What do I like about this for pictures? Well, I love how wide it is. And it's not very clear for video for some reason, but for pictures, this is a very detailed and clear lens. Like, I'm surprised. I will throw up some pictures here to let you see what they look like and some of the practical applications. The autofocus is very quick. It doesn't have a shallow depth of field. It's not really made for portraits, I would say, even though I have used it in the past for certain types of portrait work. But regarding like the classical, like shallow depth of field, good looking, beautiful looking portrait, not so much. That being said, if you're not shooting that, if you're shooting real estate or a landscape or anything, this is a phenomenal lens despite the distortion on the edges. But for video, yeah, you can pass this one by. But if you're using this for photography, I think it is a perfect lens for specific types of photography, and I don't think you'd regret having it in your lineup. I cannot recommend this enough for photography specifically. Regarding video though, I think it falls a little flat. Can't recommend it for that. Anyway, so I'm kind of new to this YouTube game, as you can see by my subscriber count, so definitely leave a like or dislike on this video. Let me know how I'm doing. Comment down below and don't forget to subscribe. My name is Josh. This has been One Man's Guide and thank you very much for watching.